everyone. My name is Leslie Bravo, and welcome to the Better Day podcast. I am very happy today because we have a very, very special guest, Horacio. Can you kindly introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, guys. First of all, I am Horatio, and first of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for having me. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with everyone today, especially Leslie.
Especially Leslie.
Especially Leslie, because Leslie is an amazing person. It's just a pleasure to be here.
Well, once again, I am very happy to have you. I think that you're a super, super positive person.
Hey, thank you.
So, June, we are approaching Father's Day.
Yes.
June is also a PTSD Awareness Month.
Yes.
And we like to promote awareness about mental health. So we have a couple of questions that we'd like to ask you. You're a guy, you're a father, you
This
are
is true.
the president-elect of Kiwanis Club, and also you're part of the board at Believe for the,
Better day.
So you're also part of the For the Better Day Foundation, right? So many responsibilities, husband, dad, businessman, and also, you're so involved with nonprofit organizations and you're always out there helping out. How do you do that? How do you try to, keep your business going, your commitment to the charities going, your father role at home, a husband, a dad, and also, supporting other community organizations?
Well, I will say that it's definitely is a struggle. It's definitely not easy. And if I'm being honest, some days I do much better than other days. Couple of things I use to help. First, my calendar. Secondly, depending on other people, because I can't do everything on my own. And prayer helps a lot. And I thought I had all the answers before you asked me. But it definitely is a struggle, and I just keep going forward. I just keep moving forward to the best I can. And one of the most important things is that when I don't get everything right, to not beat myself up about it, and to just realize that I'm not perfect, and I just keep doing the best I can every single day.
That is great. One of the things that I would like to ask you without being intrusive, right?
Please be as intrusive as you can.
You are, of course, a man. And as it is, there's a lot of barriers. There's a lot of stigma about mental health. And not many men come out and are able to share their emotions without, I think in our society, still there's a little bit of stigma. Oh, I'm a guy, I have to be the tough person, I have to be the resilient. So what do you think, what are your thoughts about men, and then what is your advice to other men that are perhaps watching us today and they're struggling with their mental health?
First thing I'd say, it's okay. I would say it's okay because I remember being in that situation where under the impression that it's not okay to admit that I don't have it all figured out. The fear of judgment is so real. The fear of letting everybody know that I just don't have it all figured out. The fear of people seeing that I'm less than perfect. The fear of my peers identifying me as a failure. It can be quite crippling. And if I had continued to struggle with that fear, that crippling fear, it definitely would have destroyed me. It was definitely destroying me until I got to a point where I just said, hey, I just didn't care anymore. I got to the point where I just realized that it's okay. It's okay to have struggles. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to stop beating myself up. So it's okay to breathe. So I just became okay with it. I just became open with it, and I gotta say, it feels a lot better to just be able to be comfortable in my own skin and accept that mental struggles is okay and mental health is okay. It's just as important as physical health. It's okay to struggle with thoughts on the inside. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I definitely did. I think that a lot of men can relate with you with the challenges. What would be your best advice for people that are struggling to seek for the help that they need? Or there's a lot of organizations just like ours, and I think coming together to support the community is important, and then to spread the awareness and then show them the resources is just as important. So what would be your advice to men that are like, okay, are recognizing, learning to identify their emotions, but what would be the first step that perhaps you utilize as a tactic to become more open-minded about it, more comfortable speaking about mental health? What would be the advice that you can give those that perhaps are not quite there where you are now?
So it's funny, right? Because as a man, we're expected to be leaders. We're expected to be we're expected to be alphas, which that's I don't want to use the term alpha, but I'm going to use the term alpha for lack of a better word right now. But the advice that I would give is to be the change that you want to see, because one of the most powerful experiences that I've had is you can be the help that you want to see. And a perfect example of that is when I just became honest and just opened up to other men and just said, hey, man, this is what I'm struggling with. All of a sudden, other men just started telling me, yeah, man, I've been struggling with this too. This is how I feel. And I'm like, if I didn't open my mouth and be the first to say something, they would not have felt comfortable to share what they were going through as well. It's like other men, most men are like, most of the men that I know, they're afraid to admit that they're going through stuff. They're afraid to say, hey, I'm not doing too good in this area. Not. So when I opened up and was being honest about my shortcomings and my perceived failures and my weaknesses, all of a sudden I realized that I was not the only man going through it. My marital issues. A lot of other men were going through very similar marital issues that I was going through. Feeling like I'm failing my children in certain areas. Other men had similar experiences where they feel like they're not being, a super dad. So one of my best advice would be to just be honest with other men, and you would find out that other men are going through the same similar struggles as you. And then when you realize that you're not alone, the comfort that you will find in realizing that you're not alone and the bonds that are built with other men, I think is really powerful. And that within itself was good therapy for me, to realize that I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that's messing up. Like, it's a pretty common struggle among men. So that would be my number one advice: be honest and be open.
Mm-hmm. So you're in For the Better Day Foundation.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts? What you feel like, what made you like become part of this nonprofit organization, and tell us a little bit about your purpose.
So for me, it was fate, honestly. In every meeting, I always say, I'm grateful to be a part of the group, and I honestly know within my soul that we're going to do good work together, because mental wellness, mental health there's such a need for it. There's always been a need for it, but we weren't, as society on a global scale, we weren't really ready to accept it or to give it as much attention as we realize is so necessary as we realize right now. My purpose in this is to bring awareness to some of the struggles that are faced, particularly for people that are struggling with things that I've struggled with before. Because if I have made progress in certain areas, then I believe it is my duty and my responsibility to help show someone else the way. I believe it's all of our responsibility to help other people to see the light. Yeah,
Show them the path.
precisely.
Why for the Better Day Foundation, though? Why not? I mean, there's so many organizations that you can be involved with right now. You know, Kiwanis, you're going to be doing a lot of things with them.
So I don't know if you know this, but our president for the For a Better Day Foundation, amazing individual.
I was just expecting you to say that, so thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing individual. Her name is Leslie Bravo. She is a recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. Very amazing person. And if I'm being honest, she leads with her heart. And you can tell that she's also very passionate about what she does. She puts her mind, her heart, and her soul in everything that she does. And apart from her, the team is dedicated. The team is family. The team puts forward 150%. The team is nothing but love. A group of dedicated individuals with no ego, no drama. And the one thing that unifies all of us is love and the belief in what we are doing. So for me, it feels like home. For me, it feels like home.
Yeah, certainly.
That's why the For a Better Day Foundation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the compliments. Oh my, I'm blushing right now. I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody that takes the time. All of us are very, very busy people that have, our own responsibilities on a daily basis. But still, yet, we take the time out of our busy schedule to try to come together. Right now, I don't know, I think it's 9 p.m. We all had, a really busy day working on our businesses, working for, having our job, daily duties. But then, yet, we're here today because we believe that this podcast is going to help people. And, we're always open to suggestions, advice, and trying to connect with you, with the crowd, because this is here, and we're making and creating this for you and the community. And at the same time, we're having a good time. I'm getting more comfortable doing this, and I just love everybody in the team. And I would love to share an open invitation for everybody or anybody that would like to participate and be part of our initiatives. You're always welcome. Just, go to our website, send us a message. We are available. We'll connect with you and let you know more about what the nonprofit is all about and the ways that you can support. There are many ways that you can support.
Okay.
Father's Day. What are your plans for Father's Day? What are you going to be doing?
Oh, Father's Day. Well, I have an elaborate plan for Father's Day. So this year, what I'm going to do for Father's Day is I am going to leave that to my wife and my children to let them figure out what they want to do for me.
Okay. I think you're sending a straightforward message out there.
No. I don't want anybody to bring me breakfast in bed. That's just too much. I don't want back massages or anything like that. That's just too much. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't want
okay, is somebody
like
writing this down? Well, yeah, it's just amazing what, all of us building this community and coming together, we're able to accomplish. I mean, if you want to share, not only about, your experiences as a male in the mental health community, but also, I think what we did at the Believe event back in February was just out of this world. We were able to fusion 3 events into one.
100%.
We were able to sponsor over 70 kids that some of them were suffering from PTSD, some of them were within the spectrum, others with anxiety and other, emotional health challenges, but then yet they mingled with the crowd. Nobody knew who they were, nobody knew who they was. So everybody came together. The so-called normal people with people that are experiencing, struggles, and everybody had an amazing time.
And it's funny you say that because, I only learned that after the fact. because they seem perfectly normal. I don't even want to use the word normal because I don't even know what normal is anymore.
I don't think nobody is normal.
Exactly.
I mean, we all have, our...
They seem perfectly normal to me. I don't even want to say kids, but the children, they were having a great time.
Yeah.
They were having a wonderful time. Like, if no one told me that they had any kind of mental health struggles or ADHD, PTSD, if they were in the spectrum, I would not have known. And I think that was a beautiful, beautiful thing, just to allow, to provide them an opportunity to just be at a really nice event, dress up nicely, and just be around, like, again, I don't want to say normal people, but just to be around
everyone.
A normal event.
Yeah.
Yeah, to where the spotlight is not on them, where the spotlight is not on their mental health struggles,
Yeah.
but we're just gathered here all as people. That was, to me, that was very beautiful.
Yeah.
That was heartwarming and touching. So yeah.
It was.
So kudos to the Believe event for that
all
one.
of us.
Kudos
and
to the
everybody
Believe
that
event.
held
Yes.
that event. I think that the goal was achieved that night.
100%.
The gratification that we got to see everybody happy, mingling together. And one important thing is that when you're going through emotional challenges, the least thing that you need is somebody to single you out and say, oh, you know what, the person has PTSD, or the person has this, or that person has that. Because as it is, a lot of people think that reaching out for help is a sign of weakness, right? So breaking the barriers, normalizing things, and this is what we're talking about, the called normal people. We are not, all of us are not really normal people, but all of us have our challenges, and we were able to mingle with everybody, and everybody had an amazing time. And the takeaway from it, and what better opportunity here is to thank every single person that participated and they were part of the production of the event. I mean, our media, come on, say something. Our media team, the artists, I mean, the production, the For a Better Day Believe board.
And the food was fantastic too.
Everything.
The food was absolutely amazing.
Production, the show, the ambience. There were different spaces for everybody to be at the location that they felt more comfortable with. It was just, and I really, really look forward to the 2024.
2024.
Yes, I do.
100%.
I'm super excited. Right now we have a few events coming up. And as a matter of fact, he is leading that Christmas in July exotic cars
and
show
back to school supplies.
And back to school supplies. So let us know more a little bit, about what that event is all about, what the audience should be expecting.
All right, it'll be my pleasure. Okay, so in the city of Tamarack on July 22nd at our sports complex, we're going to be having Christmas in July, exotic car show, and back to school supply. We're going to be having exotic cars. We're going to have bounce houses. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have an amazing, fun family environment where you can come out. You're going to be able to look at all the nice cars. You're going to be able to listen to music. We're going to have DJs. It's just going to be an amazing, amazing fun time. We're asking everybody to come out, bring back to school supplies. We're asking you to bring toys for kids, because all of the proceeds is going to go back to the underserved children in our community. And all the proceeds is going to go right back towards the For a Better Day Foundation. It's going to go towards mental health. It's going to go towards mental wellness. Everything that we do, it's all going back towards a good cause. So we're asking everybody to please come on out. If you're a lover of cars, if you're a lover of children, if you're a lover of fun, if you're a lover of excitement, just come on out. Bring your family, bring your friends, have a great time in the city of Tamarack. This July 22nd at the sports complex from 11 a.m. to
4 p.m.
To 4 p.m. Come on out, man. Come have a great time.
It's free admission to the public. However, we still have a sponsor, a vendor
yes,
spots.
And we have sponsorship opportunities. So if you're a business owner, if you live anywhere close to Tamarack, if you live anywhere within the Tri-County area, if you have a business, you want exposure, this is the opportunity. Give us a call. Reach out to us. Call us at
954-297-9802. That is actually my number.
Or you can reach us on our website at theforabetterdayfoundation.org.
Info@forthebetterdayfoundation.org, and you're always welcome to visit our website.
Okay.
It was a
So-
pleasure having you
It
tonight.
was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a long day. I'm very happy that we were able to do this tonight, and I look forward to the audience suggestions, comments. Just reach out to us, and until the next one.
Peace out.